Hello.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I be heard?
Yes, Mr. Fuad. Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm great. My Lord is keeping me in good health and wealth. How about you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Well, let me ask you, when you say Alhamdulillah, what happened to the name of Allah?
Lillah actually means God, Ilahi.
No,
So
that's false. Do you want me to show
it's a
you?
general word for God. Like
No.
Allah is a name.
Allah is a name, right?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah is still
Yeah.
his name. If we go right now in the Quran
Yeah.
and we go to chapter 1, I'm not going to look for different chapter. All right.
I think that's the second verse.
Yeah. If you go to
You don't have
chapter,
to go that far. It's the second verse
okay,
of
yeah,
the
the
Quran.
second verse. So if you see here, if we look together, I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
All right. This one, is it different from this one?
Which one? Sorry, you can't see.
Verse number 1 and verse number 2, the second word. What is the difference? What is the difference between them?
Well, the second one does not have alif in it.
Correct. And but is it the same? Is it different? Is it a different word? What is that?
Well, the second one is a different word. It sort of means God.
No.
And Rabb means the provider.
No, that's not
Praise
true, my
to God,
friend.
provider of the
No,
words.
no. You will see nobody translate it as Alhamdu to God. All the translator, they translate it as thanks to Allah. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay,
The
so
translators
you see, okay,
translate.
so why did it not say thanks to God? Because simply it did not say God there. It says Alhamdulillah. Let me teach you something, my friend.
Yeah.
The word
Alhamdulillah.
Allah, the word Allah contained the following letters. This is the word in front of you, as you see. The first
Yeah.
one is A and then L.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, CP, I have a question.
Hold on,
regarding
before
the
we go
verse
to the
you were
question,
discussing.
let me finish this one, please. A-L and then Lah. That is Allah. A-L in the Arabic today equal to the. However, that's not really what is the original of the word. In the old Aramaic or even Hebrew, A-L is equal to the word God. All right. So,
Right.
so when
Well,
you
I don't have any knowledge of.
no, I'm just no problem.
other
We are here
languages.
to teach for free. Okay. So L is a word by itself meaning God. So now let us study it again. L, then La mean God, Lah. This is why here we can take the AL from the beginning. For I'm saying here to Lah, to Li equal in Arabic to two. Li Lah. So Li Lah to Lah. That is the real name of your God. And Lah is the moon god, and you can search for it. It take you 2 seconds to find it.
Yeah, CP, but the Surah Al-Fatiha, it contains more than one name of God. Just like if you
It doesn't
check
matter.
the other words, it
Yeah,
says,
but you
"Iyaka
see,
na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in."
no. You see, all those the Muslim they call them names are not really names. You have only one name for your God. It is Allah. The rest are attribute titles.
Well, Allah says that call Allah with any good names. Only the ignorant
Thank you.
fight over the names of
But do
Allah.
you know why Muhammad he made that verse about you can call Allah with any name? Do you have an idea?
Well, I've never heard this before.
Well, here we go, guys.
This verse
Did I say 2 seconds ago? Muslims they keep saying to me each time I speak to them, I never heard this one before? Correct? This is what the Muslim says to me, because you Muslim do not know anything about Islam.
Well,
If we
you
go,
shouldn't be comparing me
my
with
friend, I'm not
the
saying, I'm not comparing you to anyone. I'm just saying
yeah.
a general statement that all Muslims says the same to me, because here they explore that they do not know really anything about Islam, and they found themselves learning from someone supposedly he is not even a Christian. Now, if we go in the Quran, it says Muhammad, he mentioned that to Allah all the good names, but the reason for him he mentioned that Muhammad, he decided to write a letter, and suddenly he added the word Ar-Rahman, and then the Arab, they said to him, who is Ar-Rahman? The Rahman we know is Rahmanul Yamama. Rahmanul Yamama is a guy who claimed to be a prophet of God, and he called himself Rahman, and his God is Ar-Rahman. So they said to him, who is Ar-Rahman? Read with me carefully. قل أدعو الله أو أدعو الرحمن أيما تدعو فله الأسماء الحسنى. What does that mean? Let us read translation.
Right.
I call upon Allah, or I call upon Rahman, by whatever name ye call upon him, it is well, or it is for him belong all the most beautiful names. But this is the name of the God of the guy who call himself the Muslim, they call him Musaylama to make fun of him. Muhammad, he liked the
Well,
name. Hold on. Muhammad, he liked the name. Why Muhammad? Why Muhammad? He did not use the word Rahman. Listen. Fuad, just give me I will finish my statement.
Yeah, sure.
And you talk. Why Muhammad never called Allah Ar-Rahman before this moment?
Well, I believe the Quran alone. So before
I'm
Muhammad,
showing you
they
Quran.
used
I'm
to
showing
believe
you
in Allah.
Quran, my friend. I'm showing you Quran.
No,
I'm not
I'm
showing
not sure if they call him Rahman or something.
Okay. I'm showing you Quran. I'm not showing you anything. All right. So
Yeah.
as you see here, the verse is clear. Somebody is asking him, why you are calling him Ar-Rahman? So he's saying, well, I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman. It doesn't matter. All the good names belong to him. But the question here, this is mean that Muhammad, he never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman before. Otherwise, this is a question should be given to him from the first time, and people should not be surprised, because he said to them Ar-Rahman from the beginning. So,
Well, the first verse of the Quran is Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
thank you very much. This is what I was going to understand you for. You made it safe. If this verse is about Muhammad questioned by the Arab, why you are calling your God Ar-Rahman, because you never called him. Actually, they accuse him that he have two gods now. He have Allah and Ar-Rahman. For as they know, Ar-Rahman is different God. So he said, well, I call him Ar-Rahman or I call him Allah. It doesn't matter. All good names belong to him. So it doesn't matter what the name. My God does not have a name suddenly. But the fact is, as you said, in the first verse in the Quran, it says that Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Then if this is the first time Muhammad he mentioned the word Ar-Rahman, how the word Ar-Rahman appear in the front and in many chapters in the Quran? This is a chapter 17, which is chapter number 107, which mean Muhammad, he did not receive the word Ar-Rahman, or he did not mention the word Ar-Rahman ever until it was at the end of the Quran. So who is the one who is adding Ar-Rahman all over? Let me be sure about the number of revelation. See, this is what happened when you grow old. So what do you think, my friend?
Well, CP, that's your understanding of the Quran.
This is not my
I
understanding,
do
my
not
friend.
believe.
My friend, don't tell me this and this. You see, this is the problem with Muslims when I talk to them. They insult me by saying this is your understanding.
No, no.
This is all
I think
interpretation
it's
of Muslims.
different because I don't claim that I know everything regarding the Quran because I reject the tafsir.
Yeah.
I believe this is just a general verse and it doesn't have any sort of background.
What do you mean
Like
doesn't
in
have
the
any sort?
tafsir, they might have added something. You might be quoting me from the tafsir.
My friend, the verse meaning is so clear. I call him Ar-Rahman, I call him Allah, it doesn't matter. There's no reason for him to say it doesn't matter what I call him Ar-Rahman or Allah
Well,
unless
the verse says, "Qul Allah made him say."
it doesn't hold on. So why we wanna go in a circle for it? Why he is saying I call upon him Allah or Ar-Rahman, it doesn't matter. All the good names belong to him. That means Muhammad, he never used that word. The people, they are surprised about it. What? Who is Ar-Rahman? There's a question here. This is an answer for a question. Who is Ar-Rahman? Suddenly Muhammad is saying Ar-Rahman, and this is what all Muslim scholars confirm. I know you don't believe in hadith, so I'm not asking you to read hadith. The verse here is very clear, and you are, I assume you are an honest
Yes,
man.
this would be an answer to the question, so I do agree with you.
Okay, but this is mean there's a problem, because Muhammad here is delaying speaking about Rahman to the end of the Quran, but this should be from the beginning. You just mentioned yourself that even the chapter of Al-Fatih have Al-Quran, Al-Rahman, almost all the chapters have Al-Rahman. So who is the one who put a road Ar-Rahman there then, when this is the end of the Quran? Somebody playing games.
Say you can, the Sunnis, they get offended as well with Khairul Makirin. You can call Allah with any name.
No. This is not the topic. Listen. This is not topic. Here he's speaking about something specific. He's saying, I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman, it doesn't matter. So here there is something new. The popular name is what? Is Allah, correct? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's something new. What is the new in this sentence? Ar-Rahman. If it is normal to call him Ar-Rahman, then he should not mention that, because he called him Ar-Rahman always. Imagine I say to somebody, Jesus. Somebody says to me he's a Christian. He says, who is Jesus? Doesn't make sense.
CP, yeah, I do understand your argument, but the thing is, the people of the Makkah and the Medina, they used to call him Allah.
My friend, all the Arabian Peninsula, my friend, all the Arabian Peninsula, and they are wrong. You will find, you can go study, do some search. You will find that there's a guy, his name is Rahman al-Yamama. Rahman al-Yamama, the Muslims, they call him Musaylama al-Kazzab, which means Musaylama, the liar, to insult him. He claimed to be a prophet before Muhammad, and Muhammad, he hijacked from him his name. His name is Muslim. So the word Muslim is coming from Musaylama, the Muslim who insult him, call him Musaylama, and the word Ar-Rahman is coming from Musaylama too, for he claimed that he is Rahman and his God is Ar-Rahman. So Muhammad, he stole the name of Muslim from this guy, and he stole the name of the God from him too. When he wrote the name, because that guy, he sent him a letter saying to him, that's, I am a prophet, my God, Bismillah. He is the one who mentioned to him Ar-Rahman. Muhammad, he liked it, he put it there. This is why the people are surprised. Why you are praising Ar-Rahman? Do you have a new God? Are you like now you worship the two God, Allah and Ar-Rahman? So the Arab, they did not get it, because those are two gods. That is a prophet for Ar-Rahman, and this is a prophet for Allah. And suddenly Muhammad is using the name Rahman for his God too. And there Muhammad he confirmed that it doesn't matter really the name, but obviously here Muhammad got busted. For it does matter what the name. This is different name, have nothing to do with his God. And here that confirm again that the word Ar-Rahman was inserted almost in every chapter in the Quran falsely. Somebody played, because as you see, this is the first time the word Ar-Rahman ever mentioned. And as I said, all Muslim scholars confirm. So how this happened?
Well, CP, other names are mentioned before the Rahman as well.
And I'm not talking about Ar-Rahman. I'm not talking about other names, my friend. I'm talking about Ar-Rahman. Let us focus. Ar-Rahman. It's not what other names. I'm talking about one name. That name is Ar-Rahman. This Ar-Rahman is mentioned
Yeah,
only
I
here
wouldn't
as
take it
first
as a
time.
name, but as an attribute.
A
If
na-
you ask me, I
No,
mean,
no, no, no,
this
no.
is
Okay, no
something I'm
problem, no problem,
personally
no problem, no
answering
problem,
for.
no problem. But this is not the problem here. The problem here, let us say the word Ar-Rahman mean red, 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 or yellow. That will not change anything. This is the first time your prophet he mentioned the word yellow, because now he is explaining why he is calling him Ar-Rahman. This was an answer for a question: why you are calling upon Ar-Rahman? We thought your God is Allah. People they never heard him saying that before. So Muhammad he answered, you know, well, yeah, okay, what I can say, Ar-Rahman or Allah, it doesn't matter, all names belong to him. So Muhammad here, he noticed that people they got him busted. He thought he can say it and he get away with it, but people right away they said to him, the only Rahman we know is Rahmanul Yamama. Are you worshiping to God? You can go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul and you can read the story. So
Asbab al-Nuzul is a joke.
my friend, Islam is a joke.
No,
Asbab
Islam,
al-Nuzul,
Islam could possibly be a joke, Islam of today, but I don't think Quran is a joke
well,
at all. Quran is
Quran is a joke. Okay,
useful,
let me. You know what?
and I find it quite logical.
Fuad, let us change the topic. I want you to show me one thing in the Quran, as long as you are Quran only, make you believe that Quran is from God. Something from your choice. I'm not going to pick up my
That's a
cherry.
tough question because I cannot make anyone believe. I cannot
No,
present
no, no,
something.
no, no,
Something I
no. I
might
am not
like about the
asking you to
Quran,
make
you
me
won't.
believe. No,
Something I
no, no,
might not
Fuad.
like, you will like.
Fuad, let
So
us be smart. Let us be smart.
that's regarding
This is not the
anything,
question. This is not the question. This is not the question. I want you to listen carefully, please, when I speak to you. I am saying, give me the most strong argument using the Quran, because you're a Quran only, which can prove to me and convince me or convince somebody. Let us say you are now trying to convince somebody that Allah is God and this is the Quran is his book. What you will choose for me as the best of the writing of Allah in the Quran to make me think or consider Allah to be God? What you will do?
well, the concept of paradise is,
Mhm.
to me at least, is the most inspiring.
What is the concept of paradise in Islam?
That you will get whatever you wished for, and
Mhm.
more is with Allah. It means that stuff you cannot even imagine.
Okay, let me ask you then. No, we can imagine. Actually, what Allah He promised you is very funny and very silly, with my respect to you. Is it true that Allah He promised you bed in the heaven?
Uh, let's see the Arabic word.
What do you mean? Let us see.
It's not actually a bed.
What is not what? Actually, what? What is not what?
Well, it's not a bed actually.
It is a bed. The word sororin. What soror mean? What it is? Chapter 15, verse number 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the word there?
Well, they'll be uh, facing each other.
Facing each other in which state? This
Equal
guy
ranks.
here,
They will
this
be
guy here, he
given
says,
everything
this guy he
equally.
said here, there is no fatigue shall touch him.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. No, there's no fatigue which that's the good news.
Nor
Okay,
shall
and how we are sitting, facing each other, right? Okay,
Yeah.
how we face each other? We are sitting in what? What do you mean facing each other?
No, it means equal ranks, sort of. Mutakabilin is the word, I believe.
Ah, okay. Ah, all right, all right. Okay, so you will be
And
facing
with
them
a
face.
few minutes
Okay,
left because
you will
Solomon
be
has a train to
facing them.
catch.
Okay, you see here they are saying that the word soror, it does not mean really beds, but let us see here, chapter 37, verse number 44. What they will be meeting each other. They will not suffer any into getting drunk. What does that mean?
Which word, CP?
Chapter, read with me. A chapter 37, verse number 47.
37 verse
Yeah,
number
what
40.
does that mean? Allah is a promise you that you will go to heaven and you will not face any getting drunk, and you will be sitting in the top of your beds. He called it here thrones. I don't know why. It is a bed, you know. So you will sit on beds, and you will be served by round cups, clear from a flowing mountain. That is the fountain of youth, crystal clear, of taste of delicious of those who drink, free from headness, nor they will suffer from getting drunk. This is the amazing heaven you are talking about. So Allah is a promise on me. I will be in heaven, sitting in a couch or in a bed, facing each other, sitting in the top of a couch, facing each other, and we are drinking, and we are it's in front of you. We will be eating fruits. We are going to have little boys around us.
No, that little boy thing. No. That's not something I would agree with you.
Okay, hold on. What do you mean? I'm not asking you to agree with me. Show me I'm wrong. What the Quran says.
Which verse was that? Regarding the little boys you're talking about.
Hold on. If we go here.
Yep.
In chapter 4, in the same chapter, verse number 45, chapter 37, verse number 45, it says, and around them they will be served by a cup of water, crystal clear.
Yeah.
Okay, who is the one who will serve them based on your understanding?
Could be angels.
Angels. Okay, if we go in the Quran, the different verse, let us do this.
Yeah.
We can find here ويطوف عليهم غلمان لهم كأنهم لؤلؤ مكنون. Chapter 52.
Yeah,
verse
there's
number
a similar verse as well.
Okay.
First of all,
so what this verse saying?
The meaning of Rahman.
Yeah, what is that?
Nobody really knows, to be honest with you. There's a confusion among scholars as well.
Okay, let me ask you. When Mary she gave birth, hold on. Fuad,
let me get that.
I will lead you to direction. What was the what is description was called for the baby of Mary?
Pardon?
The baby of Mary. Mary she gave birth to a baby. What the Quran describe him?
Yeah.
Did the Quran describe him as a ghulam?
Ghulam.
Yeah.
That Rahman. That's Rahman. The word is Rahman. Ghulam is different thing.
My friend, no, it's the same. Ghulam is one, Ghulman is many.
Well, let me search for similar.
You see, sometimes I say stupid things in English because English is not my first language. And now you are doing what sometimes I do in English because it's not my first language.
CP, can you open this verse 76:19?
Let us finish here.
Similar verse.
You see,
similar.
قال ربي أن يكون لي غلام وقد بلغني الكبر. This is a chapter speaking about the word غلام. This guy, he says to Allah, how I can have a boy?
Slave.
No, ghulam is not a slave. He's going to give him birth. Do you know what I'm talking about? This is chapter of Al-Imran, verse number 40. So, and he said, and my wife, she cannot have babies. She's old. The guy is saying to Allah, how I'm going to have a boy? Not a man. Women, they don't give birth to a man. They give birth to a baby, boy, a child. Have you ever heard of a woman, she give birth to a man?
See, the words have, at least if they're similar, they have root words, Gulman and Ghulam.
Ghulam is the same word. Ghulam is one. Ghulman is many. You can go right now to the dictionary and you can search it. I'm not lying to you.
I would like you to explain 76:19 if you can. It's sort of a similar verse.
Read it for me.
They circulate among them young boys,
Yeah.
made eternal.
Okay.
When you see them, you would think them
Okay.
scattered purples.
So you just said the word boys. What's the problem?
No, I would like you to explain this verse.
Well, those are the boys we are talking about.
19.
This is what we are talking about. Those are the boys who they will be serving you, the Ghulman.
What is the Arabic for the boys in this verse?
Ghulman.
No, it's
What?
Wildanun. It's
well done, sorry, well done. Yeah, that verse, well done. Yeah, it's the same. Walad, my friend, walad is a word used for like in the classic Arabic. In the classic Arabic, there's a street language and there is a classic Arabic. The classic Arabic, waldan is not one, is many. Walad is one person.
Lineage.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that verse. Okay. Do you agree? Do you agree that verse it says that those are?
Yes, is saying God is going to give her a ghulam.
All right.
So Ghulam means your lineage, your descendants.
No, my friend, he will be serving you. What lineage? Those boys are to serve you. So the wildan and the same as the Ghulman is just another word in English or Arabic for the same than the young boy who is going to serve you. It's not different. You will notice. You will notice. Okay, what the Ghulman will be doing? They will serve you around you. And chapter 56, verse number 17, it says, "Yatufu alayhim wildanu mukhalladun." Around them, they will be serving boys who they are wildan. Both of them, they are doing the same. So either you have to accept. Either okay. You know what? Let us go. I'm not going to discuss with you because you don't know Arabic. I will let it go. But now you are the one who just bring to me a proof against yourself. You just said that Allah, He will make for you boys who will they be serving you around you. What kind of heaven this heaven is? Why?
Well, see, that was a translation I was reading. I don't actually agree with this.
So what is the word then? What is the word? Okay. So what is the word there? Well done. What is the word well done? Huh? What is the word well done mean?
Lineage.
Okay, let me ask you. Why those well done who can be from any age, they are so beautiful?
Well, they are like a pearls.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Like pearls to your eyes.
What does that mean? They are like. What does that mean? They are like pearls. They are white, right? They are very white.
Yeah, because on the day of judgment, the faces of kuffars will be blackened.
Okay, so all non-Muslim will be black, and all Muslims will be white.
Not actually black, but because they're burned.
No, my friend. No, that's not true. According to your prophet, and I know you do not believe in the hadith, but the Quran is making it clear. تَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ. That day is all the faces will turn black of those who they are not Muslims, and all those who they are Muslims will turn white. And then according to your prophet, it says that when they sit together, they say, "Oh, believer, oh, disbeliever," which means they recognize each other by the color. So according to your God, all bad people are black people, all good people are white people, for those are the Muslims. And how this will happen? There is a, we spoke last time about the beast, you remember? There's a beast will come from there's a beast will come from the ground, is going to have the ring of Moses, sorry, the stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon.
That's a hadith. That's a hadith.
It doesn't matter, but you have to explain to me then, what is the job of this animal? Do you have explanation?
As well,
do you have explanation?
Of the animal.
Yeah. What is the job of the animal? It's just
to inform people that they have been rejectors of the book, rejectors of the miracles.
Isn't it enough that you have Jesus and you have Muhammad and you have 124,000 prophets? Now we have an animal to inform us. Is that a joke?
Yeah, because the humans, they're not listening. They want something else.
So you would think they will listen.
Might listen to an
so animal. They will think they will listen. So they could not listen to Muhammad. The animal will do a better job.
No, it won't really be an animal, but
it is an animal. It is an animal. It says dabba.
Never seen before.
It is dabba, my friend, and it is an animal. And this dabba is going to speak. You see, this dabba is going to speak. Quran, right? And it's going to say to you that's blah 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 stories about Allah, but this is very funny, and this is something taken from fictions, that there is an animal will come from the ground and that animal is exist in many religion, many cults, and Allah is no different.
Well,
Why?
maybe I
Why?
personally,
Listen, why?
like your explanation for the month of Ramadan. So, anyways, I have a train to catch tomorrow. We'll discuss some other time, maybe
No
sometime
problem.
next week.
But my friend, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Everything I say to you about Islam is truthful, and what you said to me about the heaven of Allah is the most funny thing. Have you ever heard of God? He promised me, a bracelet from gold. I mean, this is the most silly promises. I will wear a bracelet from gold. I mean, that is really silly. If I have let us say, I believe that men, they should not wear gold, but let us say,
That's hadith, by the way.
no,
Men
no,
should
no, no,
not
no.
wear gold.
For me, I find it, especially if like you're in the bracelet, etc. I find it very gay. But this is my opinion. It's not about people that are free. But if I want to promise, let us say I have a niece. Let us say I have a sister. She have a daughter. Huh? And I tell her, and she is, I tell her, if you do not commit sin, I'm going to give you a bracelet made from gold. I mean, this is a promise. She can go and buy one. What is a big deal? God, he promised me when I go to heaven, I am going to go and have some bracelet in my hands. Read with me. أولئك لهم جنات عدن تجرى من تحتها الأنهار يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ويلبسون ثيابا خضرا من سندس واستبرق متكئين فيها على الأرائك. Let us see, what does that mean? Which translation you like? Choose one for me. Yusuf Ali, Shakir, Biktal, Muhsin Khan.
You can go with Sahih.
Sahih, okay. Sahih, I don't have Sahih in this website. There's only 4. Yusuf, Shakir, Biktal, Muhsin.
I don't know. You can.
Okay, you can read if you want. If you have Sahih in front of you, or read it for us, no problem.
No, I don't have at the moment. So
All right, okay.
I'm just looking at the screen. So
All
that's
right.
fine. You
So
can go with
chapter
Sahih.
18, verse number 31, it says, and for such, which means those believers, there will be Garden of Eden, wherein river flow beneath them. Therein they will be given armlet of gold, and they will wear green robes of finest silk and gold, reclining, what is that, embroidery, reclining upon a throne therein. I mean, what? Let us count what Allah he promised us in this story. We can read any translation, by the way. I'm not picking up a translation specific. For me, all of them, they are funny. If you see here that you are promised beds, actually those are not a throne, and then you will be wearing bracelets from gold, and they will wear a green garment like you are in a surgeon or in a surgery room, and then you are going, this green garment is made from fine silk and heavy brocade. What is that? He promised me a nice fabric to wear in the heaven, and all of us, we will wear clothes made from a green silk, and then we will look at this, we will be reclining therein over our beds. You are the one who said there's no beds, right? So what we would do there, we will be sitting in our beds.
Can I say something? I mean, that's human psyche. Humans are materialistic creatures.
Exactly. This is what a
Allah
human being. No, my friend. This is a human being in the mentality of an Arab who dream to have a bed. Those Arabs, they sleep in the floor. They are poor. They never have wood. They don't have anything. It's a desert. So their life is very simple. Only very rich people, they can wear silk. Only very rich people, they can have bracelet of gold. Only rich people, they can have beds and pillows. And he's promising me pillows. You believe it? You see here, they are reclining over pillows. This God is promising me to have a pillow in heaven. For God's sake, for God's sake, Fuad. If somebody today,
instead of gold, we need phones and technology.
Yes, listen. So you are saying to me, at that time, Allah he tried to deceive them by a pillow. If Allah he made Quran today, he will promise me iPhone.
That's what you desired.
No, desire. What desire? This is funny. This is silly. I will go to heaven to get a pillow? What is description? This is description for people, they are desperate to find furniture. This is a guy who is trying to sell me out some furniture because I am a Bedouin. I have nothing in my home. I'm dreaming about wearing bracelets made from gold, clothes made from silk. My clothes is disgusting. I am a savage, wild man, Arab man, Bedouin man. I take a shower once a year, and now this guy is promising me I will wear a piece of gold in my hand. I will wear a green silk made in Iran. In Iran, istabraqa is a fabric made in Iran. Imagine Iran, the Iranian, the Persian, they are, Allah is going to buy from them and import to the heaven, and then I will be reclining over my bed. That's amazing, man. I mean, this is my dream. What is that? This is not a promise of God.
This is what the wish for 1400 years ago. Other than this, Allah also says you can have whatever you wish for.
My friend, whatever you wish for is even more disgusting.
If you don't wish for this stuff,
whatever you wish for, that is stupid to say, because a human being can wish anything. Then what if somebody wish to have sex with a man?
Well, that's something you won't be able to wish, because
why? You just said, okay, hold on, that's
purified.
You just admitted that this is a stupid statement.
Whom to take,
listen, no. You see, no, my friend, you just said whatever you wish. Either you say whatever you wish, or you say limited
I
wishes.
wouldn't be wishing anything like that.
And that's another issue. Actually, according to the hadith, you will have sex with men. Do you want to show you?
No.
Yeah, I know you don't believe in the hadith, but you're a prophet. You say let me tell you this for you. It doesn't matter. Muhammad, he never said anything makes sense. Since when Muhammad he makes sense in anything?
This stuff I've heard that before.
No, listen.
I was schooled with this sort
no
of
problem,
stuff,
no problem. Okay.
Men in the paradise.
Okay, what you heard before? Tell me.
Some sort of hadith that you can even have men in the paradise. You can even drink alcohol. Everything that's forbidden in this world will be legalized in paradise. Now these are stupid hadiths. My
friend, all the Quran is a stupid Quran, and it's a stupid hadith. As I showed you, somebody promised me a bracelet in the heaven and a pillow. Don't you think this is a stupid? I mean, you are a man. Read this hadith with me, guys. Read carefully. Muhammad is saying that in the heaven there is indeed a paradise. There's a market which there is no buying nor selling except images of men and women. So what is the product of this mall? It's a big mall, huge mall. There's, for sure the customers is like 1.4 billion, you know. So you can imagine how big. All this mall have no product except images of men and women. This is a Playboy magazine. However, the pictures are not pictures of women only. It's pictures of men and women. And then, so whenever a man desire an image, he enter it.
CB, this is where the non-Muslims and the enemies of Allah infiltrated Islam.
My friend, this is your books. Your prophet, he just said the same in the Quran. You are just running away, because in the Quran you are the one who said to me, whatever you wish. Whatever you wish.
Allah knows.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, when you say whatever you wish, my friend. Okay, let me ask you. Imagine you are invited for an open buffet, and then I say to you, eat whatever you wish, and then you try to touch a dish. I hit you in your hand. You said, not this one, and that, not this one, not this one. Oh, this wish you cannot do it. This is me. It's not an open buffet. You're free to fool us.
Manipulates every aspect of our mind. So if Allah,
my friend,
Allah has will, I will not wish for any such thing.
It's not up to you. Human beings are different. There's people they wish for men. You are not a gay, but there's many.
Clear in the Quran, just not a single angel is misguided.
Actually, your angels, even they wish to have sex. Do you remember the story of Harut and Marut?
Harut and Marut, yeah, the angels in Babylon.
Those are angels. Allah he sent them down because they complain. You remember we spoke about Adam would do mischievement. So Allah he told them, okay, choose two of your angels and I will send them down and I will give them the same desire I give to a human being, and let us see what they will do. So Harut and Marut, when they went down, a woman, she come to them. Her name is Az-Zuhra in English, or in Latin that means Venus. And then she seduced them. She is the most beautiful woman. She said to them, if you kill this boy, you can sleep with me. If you drink wine, you can sleep with me. If you deny Allah and worship my God, you can sleep with me. And then she made them drunk, and she made them do all the other things in the beginning when they refused. So the angels of Allah, they step with the women. Her name is Venus, and then she made them say to her when they are having sex with her, you know, they are horny having sex. So she asked them to tell her the password so she can go to Allah. And when Venus, she tried to go to Allah, Allah, he heard the news and he cursed her, and that is the planet Venus. This is a fiction story Muhammad he stole from generations, exist long before Islam, and this is a Greek legends.
Yeah, this story is about corruption of the angels.
Yes.
Yeah, two angels
Yes.
were sent.
As you see,
I've heard of that
you
story.
see, Islam is a collection of fiction, stupid stories. The same as the story of the seven sleepers. You can go on right now and search on the internet. This is a story written by a Christian bishop centuries before Islam. It's a fiction story resembling.
Well,
it's a fiction
Ashab
story.
al-Kahf were the early Christians.
Huh?
Ashab al-Kahf were the early
They are
Christians.
not real. Those are not real. This is a fiction story. This is a fiction story. It does not exist. This is a story written by a priest. His name is known. He's a bishop from Syria. His story is very well known, published everywhere, translated in many languages, about a group of Christians. They are going to be discriminated. He was cheering the Christians up. Don't worry, they are killing us now. Tomorrow we will be victorious. This is the purpose of this story. Muhammad, he took it and he put it there in the Quran. And let me prove it to you. You can search and see the story all over, and you will see when it's written first time. It's a fiction story. However, if you go to the verse, you will see something funny, and maybe you can explain to me what happened here, and you will see the problem. Is it true in the story it says that those guys, they have a dog with them?
Yep.
But dog is najis in Islam.
No.
No.
It's not najis in the Quran. It's najis in the silly hadiths.
Okay, let me ask you then a question. سيقولون ثلاثة رابعهم كلبهم. Have you ever heard somebody saying they are 3 and their dogs is 4? Do you count dog with a human?
Well, that's what people say.
No.
Allah has not revealed
Allah, he
number.
confirmed. Allah, he confirmed, my friend. What are you talking about? Allah, he confirmed. He confirmed that Allah, because listen, why Allah even counting the dog anyway? I mean, people, they say they are 4. This is the important. Who care for the dog?
Allah's quoting people, what people say.
It doesn't matter if somebody says I saw 5 Fuad and they Fuad and Ahmad and Muhammad and Malik together, and they have a dog with them. Why you do not need, and you don't say and the third, and you don't even mention the dog. Why the dog is important? Let us see what is a dog. The dog is not even a dog. In the original Aramaic story, the word is not kalbahum, it is kali'ahum, which mean it is their provider. This is not a dog, this is an angel. In the original story, this is a guy, this name here is not a dog, is not kalb, it is the provider. So God,
well, Allah has also forbidden in the, I believe, the same verse or
listen, you are not listening. God, you are not listening. You are not listening. This word, okay,
him.
This word makes sense for a very simple reason. If you make it an angel, why? Because later you will see that which the Quran call it to be dog, later is going to open his arms. Have you ever heard of a dog have an arm?
Well, dogs have legs.
Thank you very much. Dogs have legs, but the Quran said that this dog is opening his arms. Basitun zira'i. I never heard of a dog he have arms. Since when? You know,
you can consider the front legs as arms as well. They're different.
My friend, zira'i is an Arabic word mean arms, and you are the one who said dogs have legs. So here, وَكَلْبَهُمْ بَاسِطٌ ذِرَاعَيْهِ was not for a dog. The story saying that the angel who guard them, he is sleeping in the front of the cave, or let us say he is sitting in front of the cave, opening his arms. He's an angel. This is why they are safe. Otherwise, the army can't come to them. So what if they are in the cave and they are asleep? If they come to them, they will capture them. And a dog will not, and a dog will not stop an army of a king. Correct. So what happened there? That God, he provide them with the provider of security. That is an angel, and this angel, he opened his hands to close the cave to protect the cave, so they are inside the cave but nobody can get in. But the idiot who copied the story, and that is your prophet Muhammad, he told them that this is a dog, for he misunderstood the word which is a provider. It is kali'ahum, not kalbahum. So from kali'ahum, who is an angel opening his arms, suddenly it became a dog opening his arms. And to do what? Okay, what he did with the arms? It says bil wasid in the front of the cave to protect the cave. A dog, he opened his arms to protect the cave. I never heard of something. No, what is that? Is that a bear? Have you ever heard?
Front two legs.
Huh?
Must be regarding the first two legs.
My friend, have you ever heard of a dog opening his two front legs to protect a cave? And a dog? Are you serious? You are telling me a dog will protect the cave from a king and his army? Come on, Fuad. We are talking here about those guys chased by a king. A king.
Well, they were never supposed to be found anyways.
No, they can be found. They were not able to be found because they have an angel of God with them. Go and read the original story and you will laugh. So Muhammad, he is still in the story which is written many centuries before him, and he claimed that this is about his God, and those are Christians who they are the good Muslims supposedly, and Allah, he made a miracle. But this is a very funny fiction story. Nobody believe in it. All the Christians know that this does not exist. It was a story written by a guy, his name is Yaqub. He's a bishop, he's an Aramaic bishop, to cheer up the Christians who they are under discrimination. Meaning the story, it's a metaphorical that today we are under discrimination. Hold on, it's like sleeping. It's like sleeping overnight. You will wake up and you will find yourself victorious, and we will not be discriminated. Muhammad, he got the story, he put it in his Quran. Actually, all chapter 18.
I mean, that's your version of this story.
Yeah, this is not my version. This is a true story. You can search it right now. This is not my version. My friend, this is a story exists in a museum. It is an old ancient story long before Islam. This is not my story. What's my story? You see this, if I'm bringing you something I am saying from my own, like trying to be smart, okay, but this is a story. You can go right now and search for the seven sleepers. It's very famous.
Yeah, it's a famous story, seven sleepers, but Allah has already mentioned that
it is not a true. It's not a true. And here you will find that chapter 18 is a collection of funny stories that have nothing to do with anyone except copying the fabulous of people before Islam. I advise you to study chapter 18. It is one of the most funny chapters ever in the Quran. And there's nobody have a brain. I'm not insulting you, but if you think carefully, you are just under the influence that Islam is amazing. Islam, you see, I wish you speak Arabic, my friend. I want you to learn Arabic. Learn Arabic and laugh. For God's sake, learn Arabic and laugh. It's a madness religion. It's a stupid religion. All the stories in chapter, like what about the story of Suleiman? He saw the ant. And the ant, she was making a speech. This is a story. You can find it in the books written long before Islam. It is the Legion of the Jews about Suleiman walking in the valley of the ants. And the ant, she, he put her in his hand. Like the difference between the story in the book of the Jews and the story of Muhammad. Muhammad, he make it summarize. The Jews' story is long, details, too much details. But it's exactly the same story. But have you ever heard of a prophet of God? He heard an ant and don't talk. He heard her speech. What do you mean you heard her speech? And Allah, he taught Suleiman the language of the birds. Is the ant a bird? I mean, this is a crazy. So imagine I say to you, my God, he made a miracle, taught me the language of fish. And then I said to you, I saw a cow and I spoke to her. Well, she is a cow, not a fish. You told me that God, he taught you the language of the fish. But
well, CP, I have a question for you. What do you think about the concept of wasila? Tawassul, you would say.
Al-wasila, you mean intercession?
Not intercession, that's a different thing. Wasila, tawassul, like praying to the saints and stuff. Orthodox Christians have this in them.
My friend, we are not praying to them. We are asking them to pray for us. I say to my brothers here, pray for me. All right. pray for
But
me.
they're already dead.
No, you see, the Bible says as an
Just
example.
like
No,
Shia
no, hold on,
prayed
hold on,
for
hold on,
Ali,
hold on,
Fatima,
hold on,
Hassan,
hold on,
Hussein.
hold on, hold on. When Jesus he resurrected from the from his tomb, according to the Bible, many of the saints they raise up with him. So the Bible confirmed that there's many saints resurrected by the Messiah, and they are up with him. And the Bible tell of all the stories of saints who they are already in heaven. So when we say saint pray for us, we are talking about, we are not praying for them, we are asking them because they are the best of us to pray for us, help us, you know, give us you know, your prayer, because we believe in the power of the prayer. So when I ask my follower, my friends here, please pray for me, I'm a sinner and I need your prayer, because we believe that if we pray all of us, you know, is better than one person praying.
But CP, the question is, if the saints were raised with Jesus, but Jesus, you consider him God, he's like all-knowing, he can, he's listening and everything. But the saints, they're just humans. They might be just human
No
again.
problem, no problem. That will not that will just will add more voices praying for me, and my Lord, he is listening to me if I am in the individual or a million, and then he will make decision, you know. But I know, as an example, you as a Muslim, who is your intercessor, the one who do intercession for you?
There's no intercession for me other than Allah.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But the Quran does speak of those will be given the power of intercession who had made a covenant with Allah and they fulfilled it. And Allah says the intercession can only be offered when I have decided for that person, when the intercession is already decided.
Okay, well, you see, you are wrong, and obviously you don't know the Quran, because in Quran it says, as an example, Quran is a book of contradiction. In chapter 9 verse number 90 it says, you ask for, or you intercede for them, or you don't intercede, it doesn't matter, even if it's 70 times, Allah will not forgive them.
No,
All right,
I'm actually looking at the word. The word for intercede is shafa, which also mean healing, by the way. Istighfar means forgiveness.
and no, intercede is you know, like you ask for forgiveness, it's intercession. It is intercession, you know. So you intercede or you don't
But yeah,
intercede.
you can you know, consider this intercession as well. So I have one more question for you. If you ask them, the Arabic word is sab'ain, 70 times. So what if Muhammad was asking
This is
71
Muhammad, he
times?
was
What then?
copying it from Jesus. Jesus, he said, if you're a brother, he commits sin, you forgive him 70 times. It was a copy of Jesus, and Muhammad copying it, and he is repeating it again. But however, if you go in the Quran, you will see that Muhammad actually, if I don't know, do you have my book? Do you have my book,
Uh,
The Deception of Allah?
no.
Okay. uh, there is tons of examples of Muhammad being the intercessor. He will intercede for the Muslims. As an example, if you see actually from the Quran, just to give you an example, uh,
Well, I do know that Salafis and the Sunnis, they do believe that Muhammad is their intercessor and they wish for his shafa and they call upon him 5 times a day in the salat,
no,
which I do not
yeah.
believe in, which is nonsense.
If you go to
It is
chapter
something
2,
like,
if you go to chapter 2, verse number 37, it says, فَتَلَقَّى آدَمَ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. Adam, he received words from his God, so he forgave him. Okay, what is the words he received from his God? You as a Quran only, how you can explain to me this verse? Chapter 2, verse number 36, 37.
God gave him words, must be the commandments.
No, it says he gave him words. فَتَلَقَّى آدَمَ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ. How he gave him word, but yet he gave him words, and that words is the reason for him to be forgiven. What is that? What does that mean?
Must be the commandments, because
What
the
commandment? He
10
already commanded
commandment,
him,
you say,
my friend. He
the
already
commandments of
commanded
Allah.
him. He already commanded him not to eat from the tree, and he commits sin. So now, after he commit the sin, Allah, he gave him words. What are those words? He received words from his God. It says
The
fatalaqa.
commandments, first there was just one commandment, do not eat from the tree, then
Right.
they increased,
Okay.
and Sunnah of Allah never
Where
changed.
you get the story from that then they increased? Is that from the Quran?
Yeah.
Where?
No, it's not from the Quran.
Okay,
That's
I
the
thought
understanding of
I
the
thought you are
Muslim.
Quran only. Suddenly you are not. The Quran speak only about one command, and that is the story of the tree and Eve. Now here we see that Allah, after He command Adam, He did not command him again anymore, except the last command was to get out of heaven and get down. Then, but before that, it says that chapter 2, verse number 37, Adam he received some words from his God, and those words was the reason for him to be forgiven. What are those words?
Well, you have to study the context.
It's in front of you, my friend. I gave you what I can do. I gave you the chapter, I give you the verse. What do you mean sent you the contact?
The words must be from Quran, because the Quran, the
This is
Torah, and the
Quran.
Bible, they're all same.
My
The same
friend, don't
commandments.
change topic. I'm not talking about Quran, Torah. I'm talking about a verse in the Quran. Adam he received words from his God, and based on that he was forgiven. What is the words he received? I mean,
What the words could be other
if you
than
think
worshipping Allah
about it, it should be the opposite. It should
and
say,
serving Allah alone.
listen. It should be the opposite. It should be Adam. He asked Allah for forgiveness. Correct? It should be the opposite. It should be Allah receive words from Adam, not Adam receive word from Allah. Because
Well,
after
Allah
he
gave
received
them
them,
commandments.
no,
Then.
my friend, what happened is, according to the story, and the Muslims are the most funny people to tell stories, according to your prophet, that Adam, when Allah created him, he did look up before he finished his creation. He wanted to stand up. He looked up. Allah, after he breathed into his mouth, his spirit, he wanted to stand up, but the soul was not reached yet to his
Allah breathed His spirit another
feet.
time when
Yes,
He looked
so
up.
he looked up, and then
In
he saw the name of the prophet on the throne of Allah.
Yeah, I've
So
heard that story that he saw the name of Muhammad on the
right,
throne.
so Adam he told Allah, for the sake of Muhammad forgive me. This is the words, my
I know
friend.
that's a stupid story. That's a lie. That's nonsense.
I
Complete
agree with you.
nonsense.
I agree with you. The same as the stupid verse in the front of you, because forgiveness of Adam here happened before Allah he kicked him out. So how he forgave him and yet he kicked him out?
Well, Allah just forgave him instead of destroying him completely.
No, that's not forgiveness, my
That is
friend.
the forgiveness
Because let
of
me tell you, my
Allah
friend,
gives
no,
another
no,
chance
no, no.
in
Allah he
truthful.
said, I am going to create someone to inherit the earth. Then the purpose of creating this creature is to inherit the
Well, he's
earth.
a
The
son of
question
Allah,
is,
then you can say.
the question is, where was Adam
When?
when Allah created him?
In the heavens.
So he was not in the earth.
No, he was not.
So Adam, he was not created in the earth. Thank you very much.
No.
So are you saying to me that Allah, when he created the earth and the heaven, Adam was not there?
No, Adam was not there.
So how
Allah
he
said,
created the hold on.
that
Listen carefully,
was man was something never mentioned before.
let us love
So when
together.
God
You
created
just
heaven
I
and
just
earth, man was
Fuad,
not
focus.
even mentioned.
Focus. I asked you, when Allah created the earth and the heaven, Adam was not there. When Allah created the earth and the heaven, Adam was not there. But as you see, Adam is there.
Right. How come he's there?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you he wasn't there, but you're telling me he's there.
It's okay because it's a stupid story. This is why I don't know. I mean, what kind of answer for it? You know, for it, I imagine you. I don't know how you look like. I imagine you a gentleman who is smart, trying to understand what's happening. But my friend, this is a stupid religion. I'm not insulting you. Sometimes people they get angry from me because I say sometimes to a Muslim idiot. Sometimes I say stupid. I don't know what to say. I see it clear. It is a stupid. How I say to the world, I created Adam in heaven, but yet the heaven and the earth is not created. I mean, who is the crazy here? You see? Should I pull my hair out? I mean, why people don't want to see there's something wrong there? But the problem is a human being is the same as little baby child. They don't want to see the text is in front of you. I mean, why I can see it, they cannot see it. Even the Christians sometimes they cannot. Like I ask them, do you see the problem there? Nobody notice. Do you see it? Read again. Nobody noticed. You have, when I was in university, when I put my hand up, the teacher, he says to me, the doctor, he's a Muslim, the sheikh, put your hand down. No, 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 not you, not you, not you. No, 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 not you, not you. I will not talk to. No, no, no. Don't ask, don't ask, don't ask. I have no answer for you, because those questions are very embarrassing. They want an average stupid student who is copy paste. He asks a stupid question. Put your hand and ask, brother. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Brother, yesterday I shaved my underarm. Is it halal or haram? The sheikh, he is so happy with the question. But a serious question, don't ask me. I mean, who cares if he shaved his arm or not? It's a madness.
Yeah, I can understand that stuff.
Yeah, but you are a smart person. You are a smart human being. Use your brain, my friend. God, my God, or whatever who your God is, he provided you with a very powerful computer. Why people don't want to use it? Can't you see really there is something wrong? And why we are trying our best to defend, but we don't. Before you defend, what about you read carefully and see, maybe this guy is saying the truth. People, when they speak to me, I mean Muslims, right away they jump into defense. That is a wrong
They
position.
start bashing. I mean, that's not the right way.
Yeah, but now you know, I want you. You can call me anytime. Feel free. Okay. I want you always, when I talk to you, don't listen to me as someone he is trying to prove you wrong. Listen to me as someone trying to say something to you. It might be right. It might be wrong. Think with me. Study what I say to you.
Yes, if I agree with you, because I am open to logic.
Yeah. When is it the logic? Let me ask you, Fuad, be honest. What is the logic of God to say to me?
Learn something from me. Sometime I might learn something from you.
What is the logic that God is telling me he have time to tell me a story about a king? His name is Solomon. He heard the speech of the ant, and the ant, she told the ant, hide, otherwise Solomon will crush you. And Suleiman, he smiled like, what the heck is that? This is not even a story for kids. What is that? And then Suleiman, he checked the bird and he found the hudhud is missing, and he said, if I don't come back with excuse, I will slaughter him. Like, is that the barbecue time? Are we talking about the king? Suleiman, he have an army made from bird and genie and a human. Are you telling me the army of Suleiman contained chickens, dogs? What is that? I mean, how in the world you people can see it? Suleiman, he died, and he was dying standing on his stick, so his nation never noticed that he is dead. Like, what? The guy, he died standing, and then how the people discover that Suleiman is dead? Simply because the termite, they ate his stick and the stick broken, and then Suleiman fell down. Or what about the wives of Suleiman who Shaitan was having sex with them? I don't know. It's a madness.
Well, CB, thanks for the time. I do, understand your point of view. So we'll speak some other time next week.
No problem, my friend. You are welcome.
I will
always.
keep on ringing you. So
sure, you are welcome. And if you want to do me a favor, why you don't ask somebody you think is a sheikh to come and debate me? What do you think?
CP, you know yourself, we're a minority, so we don't really get along with sheikhs and everybody. So I can't really help you with that one. I would love to see.
Okay. Well, if you know any sheikh, because I don't want people to think that I am speaking to those who do not know much. Maybe I want to speak to those who claim knowledge, and Muslims like you can sit and watch, and people then they will see that it doesn't matter if he is a sheikh, if he is a scholar, if he is no one, still there's no answer. So if you don't mind, if you can bring me somebody, you can call me anytime. I'm not saying don't call me, but it's going to be very interesting. I think you agree. If you bring me someone he claimed to be a big sheikh with long beard, you know, like bigger than mine. And the other day I got a ticket from the police because my beard was flying over from the car window. You know, I blocked the highway. So I want somebody he have a long beard, someone he claimed that he is really a scholar. You sit and you enjoy the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure, CP. If I'll find someone, I would.
All right.
So yeah, okay. So thanks for your time.
Thank you, my friend. You are welcome anytime to call, and God bless you.
Okay.
May the Lord,
Yeah.
the Messiah, guide you and help you and open your heart and your eyes. And even if you don't accept Islam as a Christianity, my friend, the news from me is one, that the Lord, he loves every one of us, and we are his children. He said, love your enemy, bless him, and in the name of Christ, I bless you, and I say to you, my Lord before me, he love you too. All right.
Okay, CP.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care.
Talk to you soon. Allah Hafiz. Salam.
Bye-bye. By the way, even the word the Muslims they use, assalamu alaikum, that is not a Muslim greeting. That is something Muhammad he stole from the Jews. Do you remember, guys, when the angel he came to Mary? What the angel he said to Mary? Anyone remember? Who remember? I know that my voice come to you like there is a delay. What the angels they say to Mary? Shalom to you, Mary. Assalamu alaikum. And if you go to Israel right now, you will see a Jew. He say to a Jew, Shalamu alaikum. Shalamu alaikum. It's the same exactly. This is not an Islamic greeting. Even this one is a theft. No, not only shalom. It is salamu alaikum. This is the greeting of the Jews, and this was the same greeting the angel he said to Mary. This is have nothing to do with Muhammad. Everything Muhammad he have is a theft. Even the hat the Muslims they wear when they go to Hajj, this is the hat of the Jews. Even when the Muslims they recite the Quran, they shake their head. If you notice them, this is the way the Jews they do it when they recite the Torah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. They are copying. Everything in this cult, it's called Islam, is a theft. From the false stories to the true stories. Islam is a collection of false and true. And that would make it difficult to the naive one. You see, when somebody want to kill you, he don't put the poison in your toilet seat. Correct? He put it where your mouth go. And where your mouth go? In a delicious food. So Muhammad, he knew that very well. So he says to you, oh, I believe in Jesus. I believe in Moses. I believe in Abraham. That is the good names and the good food. But he put poison between. You do not need a dish of poison to die. You need one drop of poison to die. Just one. The whole dish is delicious and very nice, but one drop will kill you. Hello?
Hello, CP. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
My question is related to the topic. You know, it seems like the Quran actually affirms, you know, the miracle birth, the miracles, the word, the spirit, the ascension, all that. What is the purpose of denying the crucifixion? Like, what difference would it make if there was a crucifixion and resurrection as opposed to just an ascension?
Well, Muhammad, you know, he was following a Christian cult. That cult believed that because Jesus, but he did not follow them in the full. He took from them that statement. This cult believed that Jesus, because he is the Son of God, there is no way that this is him in the cross and he was suffering. So they believe that it must be, it is like appearance of Jesus. It's like a philosophy thing. It was the appearance of the body of Jesus, but the real person as Jesus, the Son of God, is not in the cross. This is just the flesh. So those people, they believe it is the flesh of Jesus, not a clone. It is the flesh, but it's just a flesh. Flesh is suffering, but this is not Jesus. Muhammad, he copied from them that statement. He thought it's mean what he said here, that it was a clone. So he took it and he adopted. And this was you know, the let us say the lifestyle of Muhammad, to adopt stories run around. Some people, they say that there is 7 Christians, they sleep in the cave, but it was a fiction story. Muhammad, he adopted the story. Some people, they say that there is a Suleiman, he used to have a flying carpet. Muhammad, he adopt the story. He don't investigate, read the story, he take it, he put it in his book. As long he know that those people, they take it serious or somehow serious, and some naive people, they believe in it, so he adopt the story. He don't mind. Muhammad is like a person. I don't know if you ever heard of somebody. He is a you know, like a salesman. You know, a salesman, when he talk to you, he try to know what you are trying to buy. What do you want to buy? How much money you want to spend? And based on that, he changed the description of the product. If you are a person who is a student and you want to buy a car, he will not tell you that this car is going to cost you a lot of money for maintenance. This car, the parts of it are expensive. He will tell you this car is fantastic, will not break, etc. And it is very easy to maintain. If you are a rich man, he will offer you a warranty. Don't worry about the expensive part. Yes, it's expensive, but you know what? Who care? We will offer you a warranty. You have money. So the deal change, and the name, the titles, and the description change. Muhammad always, he do the same. When he speak to the Christians, he talk to them as if he's a Christian. He was speaking to some of those who believe in this, but they don't believe exactly as he believe. He got it wrong. Same as when he speak to the Jews. The Jews, they don't believe as he believe because he got it wrong. Same as when he spoke to the Sabian. So Muhammad was a Jew, he was a Christian, he was a Sabian, he was a pagan. It depends, he is talking to who in the front of who. When he speak to you, if you are a Jew, he's a Jew. If you are a Christian, he's a Christian. If you are an atheist, he's an atheist. If you are a person who worship the 3 daughters of Allah, Manat and Allat al-Uzza, he bow down to them and he pray to them, as we know in the satanic verses. So Muhammad is like a lizard from those who change their color, depend what is the background rock is. So if the background is brown, he's brown. If it's white, he's white. If it's red, he's red. He don't have a color. He is a salesman. So all the purpose of this is how I can make them believe. Muhammad was not saying here, again, I am against the Christians and the Christians are wrong. You see here, Muhammad is speaking against the Jews. He is not saying the Christians believe, you know. Here he is saying the Jews, they said we killed Jesus. So he was trying actually to adopt himself in this moment as somebody correcting the Jew, taking the side of those who they are supposedly Christians, who they believe that it was a figure of Jesus, not Jesus, which means it was a flesh suffering, but the Messiah, the Word of God, was already in heaven. He took it, he adopted, and because there is no explanation, because maybe even Muhammad, he took it as they believe, but because here there is no explanation except the Muslim interpretation, so we do not know. Did he believe in it as it is? Those false Christians or cult, Christian cult, they believe in it. You know, for me, I say they are cult, even though they are. They believe that Jesus is a crucified and resurrected, but you should not say it is not his flesh, or you should not say, oh, it was just a flesh and Jesus already is up in heaven, because this flesh is the flesh of Jesus anyway. So it was a wrong philosophy. Muhammad, he adopted either by taking the story literally or by having his own understanding of what they believe. I hope I answered you.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting. Do you? I mean, I think you have a very interesting theory on that, because this verse could have been revealed at a time where Muhammad had gone through many wars with Jews, and maybe he was trying to recruit some Christian allies, right? I mean, is there a way to know the order of the ayat in the Quran? Like, how would we know when what was revealed and in what
You can
order?
you can search in Google for something that's called Quran by the order of revelation. However, that order not necessarily to be accurate, because this is written long after, we do not know. But this is what the Muslims believe, that this is the order. But I don't trust any of this. I believe actually there's many chapters in the Quran, they are added later, you know, they are not even from the Quran. There's addition, but we cannot confirm anything, because nobody knows anything about Islam. You see, there is no Islam is disconnected religion since Muhammad to the time the Muslims they have a book, it's called the Quran. There's about 300 years.
That's the earliest.
Actually, there's no earliest. There's no book in the 300 years. There's no book. There is a recitation. You see, which means until now we don't have a book. We have a recitation. You see the book you see have in front of you. It's called Quran today. This is a recitation, not a book. If you have a book, if you open the Quran in page number A, it says that this book is printed and approved according to the recitation of. The first recitation is recitation of Muhammad. The last recitation is recitation of Hafs.
And when did he exist?
Is 200 years after Muhammad.
Oh wow.
Okay, but it's still its recitation. There's no book yet. So and whoever wrote that book after that, he did not write a book, the Quran. He wrote the recitation of Hafs. Now how we know that Hafs is a recitation is accurate? Because according to Muslims, Hafs was accused to be a fraud. Hafs, his hadith is rejected, not weak. You see, weak is fine. His hadith, like you will not find a hadith made by Hafs exist accepted by Muslim. So the Muslims agree that Hafs was a fraud. They accuse him that he was a fraud, he was a thief. Even he borrowed your book and he claimed that this is his book. So all bad things, not only him, Hafs, he was a fraud, and his father was the same, his stepfather. Hafs, he learned the Quran from his stepfather. So now we have the last two source of the Quran, two generation, is coming from a fraud people.
Was he also an Arab?
Yeah, this is what they say. Yeah, but it doesn't matter he's an Arab or not, as long he is the one where they take their you know. Well, you have to explain to me now. You don't have a book of the Quran. You see, when somebody says to you, we have the original Quran, that's a lie. Tell him, isn't it? It's okay. This Quran you have, isn't it according to the recitation of Hafs? He would say yes. Okay. Did we just say recitation?
That's crazy.
When
because
Hafs,
they always use it as a point of argument for, or case for the Islam, by saying the Quran has been uncorrupted, it's original, never been changed. But we don't have a Quran from Muhammad's time period, right? Like a full manuscript, right?
there's nobody have any manuscript. You see, the Muslim, when they found a little manuscript in the University of Birmingham, they were so happy. But even that one is different from the Quran today, and that one is not even dated to Muhammad time. It was the leather dating to Muhammad time, not the writing. You see,
right.
people
It's
for
called a palimpsest.
yeah,
right?
the people for generations before the science accomplished like papers and etc. You used the same piece of leather to write over it again. Like, they don't throw it in the garbage. It's leather. It's expensive.
Right.
So
They
like
recycle it. Pretty
yeah.
much.
So like, you know, we write today something. Tomorrow, maybe this letter is written by my grandfather. I don't care what he wrote there. I wipe it off, wash it with water, ink, dry it, and I use it again as a paper. So this piece was wiped clean, written, wiped clean, written many times, and then we have a piece of leather from the time of Muhammad. They don't have a Quran from the time of Muhammad. Not even a single line or a single word is exist today is from the time of Muhammad. Even that one from Birmingham, it will take you 2 minutes to find that it's not from the time of Muhammad, for a very simple reason. In the time of Muhammad, there was no dots and vowels in the Arabic language. If you look with me here in the Arabic, let me show you.
Oh, they're called like diacritical marks, correct?
Yeah, those marks, you know, they never been exist in the time of Muhammad. So if you see a book have those marks here, like this is called kasra, this is called fatha, this is called dhamma, this is called fatha. So all those things you see, this is sukoon. All those things you see, when you see them in the top of letters, that's mean this is not an old script. The same as the Hebrew. The Hebrew in the beginning, the ancient Hebrew, it used to have no dots too. Same as Arabic. Many languages, they used to have the same issue. So those things, actually, those dots and etc., was added long before after Muhammad, and they were added for a reason, which to make it more clear, because you know the Quran is very confusing without those dots. And this is why, if you remember yesterday, I don't know if you were listening, we were talking about the Quran is speaking about the 7 sleepers and their dogs, you know.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you talking about that.
Yeah,
Like you're talking about the cave or the mountain. How
right,
the dog...
right. According to At-Tabari, not according to me, according to Muslims, imagine At-Tabari, he says that this is most likely it was not kalbahum, but because the Arabic was not clear, there's like letters connected together, so the writing was not clear. So instead of kalbahum, it must be kali'ahum.
Right, the Aramaic, correct?
Yeah, which actually it's an Arabic word, but it's coming from the Aramaic, which means the provider. All right. So here, this word, they explain, the Muslim scholars, that this is here. There's a mistake. Here, there's no letter ba. You know, this is not a dog. Kalbahum is very close to the word kali'ahum. So the way it's written, the old writing, it was not clear. Like now, it's more clear. It was reading. If you read all the Arabic, it's really horrible to read. For me, even it's very hard to read. It's going to take me slow time to try to recognize the letters. So they are saying that look like the letters appear wrongly, and the one who is copying the manuscript, instead of writing kali'ahum, he wrote kalbahum.
Oh, so is classic Arabic and Aramaic very similar in text?
You know, Arabic is not the same as Aramaic, no, but it's born of it.
Right,
It's
it came
like,
from it.
yeah, it's like there's a slow change. It's not, if you are a person who know Aramaic, you will notice how similar both are, because simply it's born from there. But Arabic is a collection of languages, not only Aramaic. But the major impact of a language, it was the Aramaic. Like, you know, those numbers, as an example, many people, they say to you that those numbers are Arabic numbers.
Right, Arabic numerals, right?
Yeah, those are Arabic numbers. The fact this is false. Those are Aramaic numbers. This is not sorry, not those are Indian numbers. Sorry, those numbers here, those numbers, the one you use right now, which mean the English Latin numbers today, those are the Aramaic. Actually, this is the alphabet of the Aramaic. This is the alphabet. The Aramaic, their numbers are the same as alphabet in the same time. So it used to use both. So if you go and you read the old ancient Aramaic, you will find how much similar it is to the numbers you see in front of you on the screen. This is the
and the Europeans just credit the Arabs for bringing it into Europe, right? Although it's not Arabic in text.
This is all is false. This is not true. You know, this
Crazy
is why
how they try to brainwash you.
This is why if you go and check where the Quran it says kahayas, the Muslims, they have no idea what this kahayas mean. Everybody is guessing what it's mean. Kahayas, it's not really a word, but in the same time is written as a word. Chapter 19, verse number 1. If you read the translation of Muslims, there's no translation. Read. Kaf ha ya ain sad. What does that mean? Nothing. Nobody knows. Why? Because this was the alphabet of the Aramaic,
Oh wow.
which is equal to numbers. If you have my book, you will see that Kahiyas is an alphabet of numbers, which mean code, mean that Christ is my Lord, Jesus is my Lord, is my God. So
Yeah, I did notice that in like almost every surah they have these weird
yeah, but
words.
but remember here, which makes sense. This is in the chapter of Maryam, which means the chapter of Mary, the mother of Jesus. The
Yeah.
first verse there, Jesus is my God. And Muhammad, because he did not know Aramaic, he took it, he put it there, he's just copying. You know? He just took it,
Wow.
he put it there.
Well, what's their
Kahiyas.
explanation? Like, what's the Muslim explanation for these random words in the first?
Everybody try his best to give you his interpretation for it, but most of Muslims, they agree that Allah knows best. Which means nobody knows what it's mean, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I also found it interesting how, Allah in the Quran is having a conversation with Isa, right? But it's in Arabic, so it's like Jesus never spoke Arabic, but there's a conversation of Allah and Jesus in Arabic, right?
We can let it go. We can say maybe okay, now they are translating for us in Arabic. Allah is translating for us. Let's say, what is the conversation between him and Jesus? This is not really an issue, but the issue is the conversation itself is more stupid because
Doesn't Allah say,
when he said to him,
did I ask you to follow me or something like that?
No, when he said to him, did you say to your followers to worship me and my mother? I mean, the conversation here is either stupid or stupid, because why you are asking Jesus if he asked his followers, if he did ask his followers to worship him and his mother, if you know, read with me. وإذ قال الله يا عيسى ابن مريم أأنت قلت للناس اتخذوني وأمي إلهين من دون الله. Translation, chapter 5 verse 116. And behold, Allah will say, and here they see it doesn't say will say. This is why I say don't accept Muslim translation. It does not say وإذ قال الله, and when Allah he said, which means he said already, O Jesus, son of Mary, didst thou say unto men, worship me and my mother? Look what Jesus said to Allah. He said to him, are you stupid? It's in the front of your eyes, Muslims. This is the conversation Jesus said to him. He said, glory to thee, never could I say, I had no right to say I had said such a thing, though would indeed know have you will know it if I said that. Why you are asking me? So who is the idiot here?
It's like two friends having a conversation.
Yeah, he's saying to him, well, if I have said that, you will know. So what is the purpose of this question?
So Allah pretty much asked a question that he knew the answer to.
Yeah, it's like a drama comedy. I mean, why you are asking the guy if you know? Just say Jesus never said that to you. But here, and the Muslims, to cover the ass of Muhammad, they say to you, behold, Allah will say. What do you mean Allah will say? It says إِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ. He qala in the past. He said that already. You change the translation. You see, the Muslims translation is like a comedy movie. Everybody give you, look here, look how that one he said Allah will speak to Jesus, and look here it says, and when Allah says.
Oh, is this in the future?
It is no, it says qala, he said to him, he spoke to him already, he questioned him. And why Allah will ask him in the future anyway? Because if this is the question is going to be in the future, it said already here.
Right.
You know what the point of this question? If this will be in the future, that will be even more stupid, because you are telling us what Allah will ask Jesus at the judgment day, and Jesus until now he did not read the verse. Jesus, remember, is alive, so Jesus, this is a question Allah will ask him at the end of the time, and Jesus is the last one to know what they will ask him.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. But what in Islam anyway makes sense? It's a stupid religion,
right? I mean, it's a good thing that that era of the crucifixion was made in the Quran, because that's a lot. That's a very common conversation point between Christians and Muslims. You know.
The crucifixion for me in the Quran is very important to speak about because it confirmed that we are right. If the Christian they were wrong, then that verse should say that they are wrong. The verse here does not say the Christian are wrong. The verse says that the Bible is true. The Christian believe that Jesus was a crucifixion. Is it true? And what happened? Did you watch a series of it's called Mr. Monk?
No, I haven't.
You should watch it. It's like this guy. He is a detective, and when he is very smart supposedly. And when a crime happened, he say, "This is what happened." So let us do it the same way. This is what happened. Allah, he fabricated someone look like Jesus, and then the fabricated Jesus was replaced with the real Jesus. Then the Christians, they saw the fabricated Jesus instead of real Jesus, and they believe that the fabricated Jesus is Jesus. So to make it simple for you and not to be complicated, Jesus was not Jesus. However, what Jesus was crucified, but it was not the real Jesus, for the real Jesus was not Jesus. However, it is Jesus in the look, but it's not Jesus. I think it's very clear. So the real Jesus was in heaven while the fake Jesus was in the cross. So the Christians, because they saw the fake Jesus in the cross, they thought this is the real Jesus, and they believe it is the real Jesus, and they put in their book it is Jesus. So who is the fault? The fault of who? To write in the Bible that this is the true Jesus.
Wow.
It is the fault of Allah. The true witness is the one who he say what he saw, right? If I go to the court and you ask me, did you see this guy killing this guy? I say yes. Now if God is playing games and making this guy appear like someone, this is not my business. How I know? I just said what I saw. I am an honest man witnessing for what I saw. So what the verse here confirming that the stupid religion of Islam confirmed to us that the Christian witness for a true crucifixion. You see here it says it was made to appear to them. If we go and see the interpretation of this verse, they will say that Allah, he made them see Jesus on the cross. So it confirmed,
he deceived them.
Yeah, it confirmed a true vision of Jesus. So they did not lie when they say we saw Jesus in the cross.
Right.
The liar here, the only liar in this story is Allah.
Oh my God! I mean, it's amazing to me how the believers, they instead of memorizing and reciting, they should actually read word for word and try to logically, see what it really means.
You see, the story is very simple. Here, the Islam is confirming the Jews saying what they did, which means the killing. They say we killed Jesus. Islam does not say the Jews that lie about this. They say they are wrong. Allah, he wronged them. Allah, he fabricated Jesus. So this verse confirmed two things: the honesty of the criminal who he admit he committed the crime, and the honesty of the witnesses who witnessed the crime, and the dishonesty or the deception of the one who made this all happen together, which is Allah supposedly. So this verse actually alone is enough to prove to us that Islam is a false satanic religion. And we explained to before, there's no purpose, even there's no reason for this cloning for Jesus, because Jesus was already lifted up to the sky according to the Muslim story. So why he want to clone someone look like Jesus? Then we need to ask another question: do Allah knows that if he clones someone look like Jesus, that the Christians will believe in the crucifixion of Jesus? The Muslims should know that supposedly Allah is God and Allah is all-knowing. So Allah, he know that the Christians, they will be Christians because of this. So Allah is the one who made us Christians too.
That's true.
If no crucifixion of someone look like Jesus, no Christian here will believe that Christ was crucified. So the plan of Allah was stupid. In order to save one person, he deceived billions.
Jeez, and they were deceived for 600 years until a messenger came to quote unquote correct
and have no witnesses of anything. He just say what he say, And then
Mhm.
and the funny, the Muslim, they say to you, brother, do you know the first Bible is written 60 years after Jesus? You have a prophet who came 600 years after Jesus, Abdul. You believe his book, a person who never saw Jesus, never met Jesus, and he have nothing to do with the land of Jesus, the language of Jesus, yet you accept what he say
They say the same
over.
thing about, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. They're like, who are they? Who are these people?
Well, we know who are they. Let me ask the same question. Who is Muhammad? You see, yesterday we have a person who is Quran only, right? If we go in the whole Quran and we ask the Muslims, who is Muhammad in this book? There's no
Yeah, no
answer.
one will know.
Who is Muhammad? Who is his father? Here we go. If the Muslims have only one book, it's called the Quran as a holy book. If we read about Muhammad name written in the Quran, there's nowhere it says who is Muhammad. It says, and there's no, and Muhammad is just a messenger. All the messengers before him die, or so if he die or get killed, you are going to go against him. It's like, who is
I mean,
Muhammad?
that goes for almost every man in the book they consider prophets, right? There's not enough details
but they don't
for
have
people to know who they are.
You see, even in the hadith, even in the books of Sirah, which is written long after Muhammad too, nobody knows who is Muhammad. As an example, Muhammad, the Muslim, they say Muhammad name is Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Muhammad
Son of the slave of Allah.
ibn Abd Allah. Okay, nice to meet you. Now, if we go and you switch to English, that will make him in English Muhammad ibn Abd Allah. If we ask the Muslims, is Muhammad father a believer in Allah? They will say no. How, for God's sake, he is the son of a man, his name, the slave of Allah, Abdullah mean the slave of Allah, but yet this man, he don't believe in Allah, and he will go to hell.
Yeah.
Most likely the real name of Muhammad father is Abdullah. You see, all his uncles, they have a name of a slave of one of the pagan gods. Al-Muttalib, like his grandfather, his uncles, all of them, Abdu Uzza, Abdu Manat, Abdullah.
Yeah.
Most likely,
those are the three idols, right?
yeah, most likely his father is Abdullah, not Abdullah. But it was very embarrassing for the Muslims to call their prophet by the name of Abdullah, and yet he claimed to be the messenger of God. So they changed it from Abdullah to Abdullah. However, there's nothing about Muhammad. There's no proof. There's nothing. Nobody knows who is this guy.
Right. You don't even have like a setting, a time,
Not
a
only
place,
this. Not only this. What about we asked them the same story about names mentioned in the Quran?
Right, like Adam,
in the
right?
Quran.
Anyone else?
No, I'm not going to ask who is Adam because suppose he's the first man. So if we ask them who is Idris, who is Idris, they don't know. Who is Saleh? Saleh who? Who is Saleh? Who is this guy Saleh? They don't know. Who is Saleh?
And don't you always hear these people say, "Oh, we love and respect the prophets more than you do"?
Who is Al Khudr?
Know them?
Who is Al Khudr? Who is Al Qurnain? I mean, have you ever heard of man? His name is the man with the two horn. Is that a name?
Sounds like a beast.
Muslims, is that a name? Have you ever heard of a man? His name. This cannot be a name. Who is Dhul Qurnain? I want to know. Any Abdul is in the bushes. So when the Muslims speak about names and people, who are they? Well, they should look. Let me show you the stupidity of the Quran in 2 seconds. Chapter 18, verse number 83, saying the following, and this is the Muslim translation, be my witness, everybody. All right. They asked thee about Dhul Qurnain. People are asking, the Jews, actually, it was the Jews who got Muhammad busted. The Jews, they came to Muhammad. Muhammad was the joke of the town. The Jews, they make fun of him. They came to him, they said to him, there is a prophet, his name is Dhul Qurnain. What do you know about him? Muhammad, he believes is a prophet, the idiot. So he could not answer them right away. They went home, and then he called them back. He got his reference. He searched Google, you know, and now he got the answer from Allah. Look, they asked thee concerning Dhul Qarnayn. Say, I will rehearse to you something of his story. So now Muhammad, he got the answer from Allah. Seriously. Verily, we establish his power on earth. They are asking you who is he, not who what he did. Even the answer is stupid. Who is Dhul Qarnayn? We establish his power in the earth. Everybody knows this is the name of Dhul Qarnayn is very well known in the Middle East about Alexander the Great. Why? Because those Roman, they used to have a helmet, have two horns in it, especially the king. So he was called the man with the two horns. That's all. But this is not his name.
Yeah.
So now we want to establish for you knowledge about him. And here we go. Muhammad start doing poo-poo. This man, he followed away until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it sitting in a spring of murky water. Here we go. Now Allah is giving us answers of history. Dhul Qarnayn, he found where the sun set in the murky water.
Is he considered a prophet?
He's considered as a prophet, yeah, because you see here, Allah speak to him directly, and Allah guide him. You know, we accomplish for him the power.
I mean, what's their idea of what a prophet is? Do they know what a prophet even is?
Well, it doesn't matter, you see, because Dhul Qarnayn was a famous warrior, so he must be a Muslim. You know, he killed a lot of people, he raped a lot of people, and he was a bisexual. And he was a bisexual.
By action, right?
And he was a bisexual, so obviously he was a prophet. So here you will see, and the funny, Allah, he spoke to Dhul Qarnayn, but he never spoke to Muhammad.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
I mean, in the Bible, you see God having some sort of communication, direct communication with all the patriarchs, right? But you don't see that with Muhammad.
You know, God, he have for us as a Christian, we believe that God, it's possible to communicate with every one of us,
right?
If we want to listen to him. However, in Islam, there's something unique. Muhammad, he never received the one verse from his God directly, according to Muslims.
Exactly.
And all Muslims agree that he received all what he have from a delivery guy. His name is Jibreel.
Delivery guy.
And the delivery guy, he always come in a wrong time. As an example, if you remember, we showed you the story about Al-Fatiha, where Al-Fatiha delivered to Muhammad during the poo-poo time. You know, each time Muhammad, you want to go out to do poo-poo, the delivery guy, he said to him, Muhammad, and Muhammad, he ran away. I mean, and the funny, the Muslim, they said to me, this doesn't say he is going to go to poo-poo. Oh, hold on. It says each time, he said, it says each time he went out, that okay, what do you mean each time he went out? That's mean each time he went out. If this is not about poo-poo, that would be even funny. Each time he get out, Muhammad, he heard the voice, and Muhammad, he run. How many times a day he do it? Like what, Muhammad was going out during the day, like one time a day? You know, there's no way. His house was one room, and you have to get out. So what do you mean each time he went out, he hear a voice and he run? And why Muhammad, like imagine a guy, you see him in the street and he's running, but there's nobody chasing him. Muhammad, he heard a voice. That is a sign of madness. This is not a sign of a prophethood. Why Mary, when she heard the angel, she did not run? You know, according to Islam, the angel, he came to Mary, or the spirit of Allah, and he said to her, oh Mary. Okay, why Mary, when she heard the voice, she did not run?
And Jibril is the only quote-unquote spirit / angel, right, in the entire Quran?
Well, you know, no, there is a Quran, like I mentioned, like Jibril and Mikael. You know, those are angels copied from the Jews too. But in Islam, there is many angels, and everyone he have different job. Like they have Azrael, they have Israfil. As an example, Azrael is the one who is in charge of death. Israel is the one, he is in charge, you know, by protecting the board. Allah have a board.
Is there an English equivalent to that word, to that name?
All those stories, all those names are coming from Jewish background, or Sabian,
okay.
or even from the Christians. It's a collection, you know,
legends, right? Legends and myths.
Some is true names, which is coming from a real source, and some it's coming from, like if you go as an example, the story of Harut and Marut.
Cain and Abel, right?
Harut, no, Harut or Cain and Abel are not angels. Harut and Marut are two angels who Allah sent down in the Babylon tower. And you can tell here right away how the story and where the story is coming from by mentioning the Babylon tower. In chapter 2, verse number 102, it says, and follow that which the devils falsely related against the kingdom of Solomon. Solomon disbelieved not, but the devils disbelieved, teaching mankind magic, and that which was revealed into the angels in the Babylon. You see, the Babel tower. Harut and Marut. So the Quran confirmed that those are two angels. One his name is Marut and one his name is Harut. Now those are not coming from the names are coming from the look at the location, the Babylon. Those are names coming from Persia.
Oh wow.
And north of Iraq. Yes. So Harut and Marut both are two angels. They are in charge of magic. Now if we go and read the story about Harut and Marut, you will find that Islamic resource believe that those are two angels. They accuse, if you remember where the Quran says that the angels, they said to Allah, are you going to create someone do mischievement? So he said to them, okay, you know what, if I send you two, you will do mischievement too. So he said to them, bring me two angels, the best of yours, and I will give them the nature of a human being, which means the desire and the temptation, and we will see if you will do what Adam and his children will do. So they choose Harut and Marut, and then Allah he sent them in a mission down to the earth, as we said, to see if they will be tempted or not. And then a woman, her name is Al-Zuhra, which is what her name in English, Venus, which is a Greek, which is a Greek goddess of beauty and sexuality. So Zuhra, she came to them and she seduced them to sleep with her. And to make the story simple, at the end they slept with her and she made them leave Islam, the two angels, which is funny. And then they, not only that, they gave her the password to pass through the heaven. And when she was going up to the sky, yeah, this is not my statement. I can, you know what, give me a minute, I will hang up on you. Let me pull up the resource, even though that we are going out a little bit from the topic. I see somebody trying to call, and you can call me back if you don't mind, and I will show this in the screen. All right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
If the guy is trying to call, he's a Muslim, please go ahead. Here we go. We hang up just for you. All right. If we go and search for the story, just to show you how much fiction stories this cult is full of. Everything in Islam is coming from somewhere. There's nothing original from Islam. Nothing. Zero. Everything is a story from somebody. If we go here, the account of Harut and Marut. Hello? Okay, we lost you. All right. Anyway, guys, I got to go now. I am glad to see you. Our Lord is a living Lord, and He is the Alpha and the Omega, and He is not only resurrected, He is the resurrector. All the stories we are showing you is not to make fun of anyone, but to show the stupidity of someone claiming to be a prophet, and how a human being can be deceived. After all those stupid stories in front of their eyes, still they believe in this liar.
See, guys, studying the stories found in the Quran and hadiths can leave one speechless. The contradictions, violent episodes, and questionable morals presented in many Islamic texts raise deep concerns for anyone who reads them with an open and critical mind. These aren't obscure references. They are core narratives that define the character of the religion. Given the weight of these stories and teachings, it's truly baffling how people can still hold on to Islam as a divine truth, when facts are laid bare and the content examined without bias. The continued belief in such a system challenges reason. It's not hatred to question, it's a call to think critically and honestly. So anyway guys, thank you all for being in here. Please don't forget to watch, like, and share our videos. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye bye.